Cooking with Samantha. So, as a reminder, if you hear music, I don't own the rights to the music. I just can't cook while it's silent. And what we are doing is working our way through Vegan Cooking for Two by the America's Test Kitchen. Again, as always, these are not my recipes. I'm just going through them. So we're actually today going to do one of the recipes that I have made before and I freaking love. The Fudgy Brownies. I know that's not really like something that people are trying to hit their macros are gonna go out and eat. However, it's almost Christmas and I am making brownies for different events that we go to. So, I will tell you, Fudgy Brownies per brownie is going to be, if you follow this recipe exactly, 210 calories, 8 grams of fat, 33 carbs, and only 2 protein. This is a dessert. This is not a high protein meal. I am going to make a few tweaks today, but we'll get to that later. So, first thing is first, adjust the rack to your lowest position. Preheat to 350. I still need to do that. And make a foil sling for an 8-inch square baking pan. This is honestly like the hardest part for me. The first time I did this, it was a freaking catastrophe. And the brownies looked really weird. So I've learned, that's too big. That if you, well, before, I actually, the first time I did it, I just made it as much as the pan and just smashed it in there. Didn't work. Don't do that. So, this time, we need to make an actual sling. So, I'm going to do some cuts. How did I do it last time? We're going to make that. And cut out some little corner squares. This, if I do it right, I won't need to do two sections of foil if I do it right, but we shall see. Awesome. There may be a little sticky, but I think this should be decent. So, let me fold this over. So, let me tell you a funny story. Last week, I actually made this recipe and was going to share it with y'all. But I had a dumb moment, a dumb brain moment, and I actually put, I think I put cornstarch in instead of baking powder. Nobody noticed. I don't know how, but I did realize while I was making them, I was like, this is not the same consistency, but it didn't dawn on me until the next day what I had done. So, we've got our little foil sling here. These sides are a little short, but that's okay. It's not going to rise that much. But I do have these sides a little long, which is perfect because once this is done, I'm going to pull it out. So, we have our foil sling and then we do need to grease the foil so it doesn't stick to the foil. I've got spray. So, we're going to do that real quick. Let me get my oven prepared. Okie dokie. So, we are talking Fudgy Brownies. Friends, you need some flour, You need some baking powder. You need some table salt. You need some boiling water, which I will get in a bit. You need some unsweetened chocolate, Dutch processed cocoa powder. You also will optionally add in, which I highly recommend, instant espresso powder. Next is going to be some sugar, which we have over there. Vegetable oil. I actually, in this recipe, use coconut oil because I don't typically keep vegetable oil in my house, but I have coconut oil, so we've got that. It works fine. Next, you need some vanilla extract and some bittersweet or semi-sweet chocolate chips. In here, I actually have dark chocolate chips, so we're gonna use those today. And then there's this optional kitchen improv level up to use a half a cup of finely chopped toasted nuts such as walnuts. And I've done this every time and it's awesome. You gotta toast them, that's fabulous. And there may be an additional ingredient today, maybe, big fat maybe. I had the genius idea to pop in some peanut butter powder. So I haven't decided yet, but that's a maybe. Might add that. All right. Our oven just finished preheating. Fortunately, when you are toasting nuts, it happens to be the same temperature as what we're gonna cook the brownies at. So, toasting nuts. You want to preheat your oven to 350, according to Alexa. And you're going to toast them for about 10 minutes. Honestly, you're toasting them until they smell toasted. Which, if you're having allergy issues like me today, might be problematic. I might have to bring in the hubs to ask if it smells toasted. Whatever. You do want to be careful that you don't burn them, because that would not make for super fabulous brownies to have burnt nuts in them. So, we've got them chopped up. Going to put them on my cookie sheet. Spread them out a bit. It's not a ton, it's not a lot. Spread them out. And we're going to toast these for 10-ish minutos. Alexa, set timer for 10 minutes. All right. Next thing we need to do, I did grease the foil lined pan. I need a big bowl. I need a big bowl, friends. Where's my big bowl? We are going to set this cutting board aside, and we are going to whisk together our flour, baking powder, and salt. So let me measure those out in just a second. Okay, so talking about improv, this is the last time I can make this recipe until I go shopping again. I did not technically have enough unsweetened baking chocolate, whatever it is that I'm chopping up right now. So to get the proper amount, I actually threw in some chocolate chips that are dark chocolate. So we're just chopping those in too. And we will see how it works. Sometimes you just have to wing it, improv, and improvise, adapt, and overcome the situation. So I'm chopping them up real good, including the chocolate chips. Chopping them up to very, very fine bits of chocolate because we want this to semi-melt when we add our boiling water. So we have this mixed throughout, and this portion is not for the purpose of having chunks of chocolate in there. It's just for having chocolate because you're making brownies. So, all right, we've got them pretty chopped. Let me do a little more. While I'm doing this, let's have a little chat about the shirt I'm wearing. This shirt is courtesy of my coach, the bodybuilding vegan. He's amazing, and he got me this as a gift. And even cooler, so there's a reason that he does that, because the company that puts out these shirts, commercial time. This is commercial time. The company that puts out these shirts, I've mentioned them before, I'll probably mention them in every episode, is One to Save Many, onetosavemany.com, where 100% of the profits go to supporting animals, like animal sanctuaries and things like that. So, last episode, I had a bodybuilding vegan patch on, came from One to Save Many. This shirt, which I think is super hilarious, probably my favorite shirt ever, is also available at onetosavemany.com. So, no, I'm not affiliated with them. I just support their cause and encourage y'all to go over to onetosavemany.com and buy some fabulous apparel and support the animals. All right, that's chopped up. I'm not going to add it in yet because I haven't whisked the other stuff. So, step number 2, whisk flour, baking powder, and salt together in a bowl. I put them in my bowl, so here's my bowl. Make sure those are all mixed up. Then we're gonna put the boiling water, unsweetened chocolate, cocoa, our Dutch pressed cocoa powder, which we need 1/3 cup. I hope I have enough of that. I'm sure we do. It's gonna be my last time. And espresso powder in here. So, let me boil my water and we'll be right back. Alrighty, water, super hot boiling. We did end up having enough of the Dutch press cocoa powder. I am getting low, so I'm gonna probably have to get more because I know I'll make this again. And our espresso powder. 3/4 of a teaspoon because people have that. So I have a 1/2 teaspoon, and we got a 1/2 and 1/4. Whatever. Mix that with this is our cocoa powder. I'm gonna put the dry stuff in first real quick, including our chopped up chocolates. Chopped up chocolates. Get those kind of combined, and then we're gonna add in our boiling water. Woof. All right, whisk it in until the chocolate is melted. That's problematic. Got it. Alrighty, so we're mixing. Okay. I'm not an amazing cook. That's actually one of the reasons I'm working through this. So I actually screwed up a little bit. apparently I was supposed to do separate bowls to mix in my boiling water and the chocolate stuff and have it melt together before I added the flour. I put them all in the same bowl. So we're gonna hope that this works. We're gonna just dump it all in here, whisk in the sugar. I have no idea if this is gonna turn out, but I can't start over because I don't have any more unsweetened chocolate. So, real raw vegan baking cooking with Samantha. So, let's see if we can make this work. Sugar, we need a cup and a quarter. I have a wet half. By the way, our toasted walnuts are finished. I almost toasted them too long, but managed to get them out. So, half a cup, half, and then full one, 1 1/4 of sugar. Got our quarter cup here. Quarter cup. That's our sugar. Then we need to add in the oil, vanilla. All right, so I think the oil might need to be our saving grace here. Hopefully, because I goofed up. If it doesn't, then I will probably add more boiling water to this. I don't think that's gonna hurt anything. So oil, I need to heat it up because it needs to be clear and liquid, excuse me. How much oil we need is a quarter cup of oil. So, got our quarter cup. Got a spoon. Let's do our goldenware. Scoop out some coconut oil, and we're going to melt this before I add it, obviously, because this needs to be not a dry clump of stuff. Ain't gonna work that way, friends. So today's lesson is to reread the instructions in their entirety. That sounds weird. Entirely read the instructions again before you start. Make sure you understand it all, even if you have made the recipe before. I don't know how I forgot that, but that it was in a separate bowl, so we'll see. We shall see. Okay. I'm going to put it in our jar that had the water. Maybe. Come on, friend. Scoop out the rest. And we're gonna nuke this for a few, I don't know, 20 seconds. Let's say 20 seconds. All right. Can't believe it. I really can't believe I did that. I super hope this still works out. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it, guys. We'll see. We'll see, we'll see. Oh, no, that's not enough. Probably. Oh, by the way, kitchen tip. This asked for 1.5 ounces of chocolate. Well, whatever. So, I know I did it off camera, but I used my handy dandy kitchen scale that I got at Walmart. This is the second one I had. because I broke the other one because when I travel, I take my scale with me. There we go. Ooh, that's hot. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. All right. Let's hope this does the magic we need. Are we still whisking? Are we still whisking? Yeah? Oh no, I don't think we are. We're supposed to be... I don't know what we're doing here. I don't know now because I goofed up. Let's pour the soil in. Hopefully it's our saving grace because it's freaking hot. All right. It's starting to do what it's supposed to. This is gonna take me a hot minute to get it all prepared because I goofed. I'm gonna make this work. I don't know how yet, but I'm gonna make it work. It is starting to form dough. Thank goodness for hot oil. Hot oil to the rescue. We're gonna make it work, friends. We're gonna make it work. Alrighty, that oil was our saving grace. We have a batter. Oh, you totally can't see that. We do have a brownie batter. Now, we're gonna take a 1/4 cup of chocolate chips and fold them in. I'm actually going to knead them in because that's just how I roll. Make sure we get them kneaded in there and mixed in real good. Get our chocolate chips throughout the mixture. You probably shouldn't be able to knead it in, but thanks to my goof up, this is not as runny as it normally is. So, all right, we are mashed in there. Come on, chocolate chips, chocolate chips. Let's fold you in, friends. Oops, got a runaway. Fold them in. Alrighty. Chocolate chips throughout. Alrighty, I guess that's good. We got chocolate hands. Next thing is to scrape. Put the batter into our prepared pan and smooth the top. Yeah, this totally is not how it's supposed to be. Thanks to my goof up. But we are going to persevere and keep trying, and I'm sure this is not the only time I'm going to mess up. But we're gonna still try. Oh shoot, I gotta put the nuts in there. I think so. Yeah, they're supposed to be in there. Ooh. I need to add in my nuts. Where are my nuts? Alright, got our nuts. I need to fold in my nuts. Okie dokie. More kneading so we can get the nuts dispersed through our brownie mixture. Got this, guys. We improvise, adapt, and overcome every situation, just like the Marines. That's what happens when you marry a Marine. You start to adopt Marine tendencies. If at first you don't succeed, force the damn thing. Yeah. Oh, darn, maybe this one's not for kids. I just said a bad word. Oh, whatever. It's me. All right, we got our nuts worked in. I think enough. Looks like it. They look pretty throughout. All right, so where's my prepared pan? Okay. I really want to wash my hands, but I'm not going to until I'm done touching this. So, everything out of my bowl. I'm going to press this in here. These are definitely not gonna turn out the way I'm expecting them to, but, oh, well, I guess we're not putting in the peanut butter powder. Whatever. All right. Press this down, make it even. Okay, all right, friends. This is what it looks like. We are going to step 3, scrape batter into prepared pan, smooth on top, did that. Bake until toothpick inserted halfway between the edge and the center comes out with few moist crumbs. So you're not sticking the toothpick in the middle, you're doing it kind of in the side here. So that's about 25 to 35 minutes. And then we need to let it cool for an hour. So I'm gonna put this in and I will be back in an hour and a half. And we will see how they turned out. Wow, you are just getting a whole bunch of mess ups today. So it's been like a half a minute and I took it back out because I just realized I forgot to put the vanilla in. So I'm actually now mixing it and not kneading it, and we are getting way more of a brownie consistency, brownie batter consistency like I was expecting. That might be because of it being in the oven for just a little bit and some of the chocolate started to melt. But I got the vanilla. I got the vanilla. That's really important, guys. Okay. I'm a hot mess today. Hot mess today, guys. But, all right. We have the vanilla mixed in. Let me make sure I didn't miss any other ingredients. Flour, got it. Baking powder, got it. Salt, got it. Water, got it. Chocolate, got it. Cocoa powder, got it. Espresso, got it. Sugar, got it. Coconut oil, got it. Vanilla, and our chocolates. Okay, so let's try this again. My goodness. My goodness, guys. I'm a freaking hot mess today. Right. Okay. Let's try this again. Oy, oy, oy. All right. I did just wash my hands, but I will sacrifice them again for the sake of brownies. For the sake of my hot mess, America's Test Kitchen brownies. Because that's how I roll. I don't even know what's going on today. Must be the allergies that are... Ooh. Oh, my foil sling just messed up. Note to self. Make extra videos when you are not dealing with allergies and kind of out of it in the brain, so that when it does happen, you don't mess up your recipes. All right. It's in again. All right. Now I'm really putting it in the oven, and we're gonna hope it turns out. Let's see what happens. Woo-hoo. This has actually turned out way better than the first time I made this. So, what we're gonna do here with our Fudgy Brownies is we are going to cut them up into, I think, 9 squares. Squares and squares. Oh, we're gonna cut them up into more than 9 squares because that one was a little bit weird. Oop, foil. Oop, foil. foil off because nobody wants to eat aluminum. Not great. Super not great. So, okay. And now we're gonna chop these suckers up into brownie-sized bites. And we're gonna try them. And like you know, these ones were a little bit of a wonky experience. So if these ones turn out great, awesome. Cool. All right, Vinny, can you come over here? We're gonna try a brownie. Are you ready for a brownie, sir?
Always.
So these brownies are the Fudgy Brownies from America's Test Kitchen, and we leveled them up with some toasted walnuts. Pick your poison, sir. No, you can just grab it with your hand. Jeez, try a little bit. I don't know what that means, man. You sound like an ogre.
Me like.
Alright, so I'm gonna try some brownie. Like I said, these ones were a little bit wonky when they were made, but they look great. So, very good. Pretty good, friends. I vote yes. So,
Think I'll have another.
please do. I don't want to eat them all. So, if you're going to make these fudgy brownies, I vote adding the toasted walnuts. I also vote making them correctly, not like I did, but they did still turn out. Yummy brownies, friends. Yummy brownies. Fudgy brownies, add some ice cream, they'd be fantabulous.